Hello, hi, welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're returning. And yeah, let's just jump into this video. Yes, welcome to my Final Destination Bloodlines review. This movie came out in 2025, directed by Zach Lipovsky, Adam B. Stain, written by Guy Busick, Laurie Evans Taylor, John Watts. This movie stars Kayleen Santana Juana as Stephanie Reyes. And I would also like to highlight Breck Basinger, who plays Iris from the 1960s. She is the first. I'm highlighting those two. Let's just start there. Plagued by a recurring violent nightmare, a college student returns home to find the one person who can break the cycle and save her family from the horrific fate that inevitably awaits them. Should I just restart? Fuck no, I'm leaving it in. We keep going. So yeah, that is the setup. Let me just start off by saying this movie, out of 10, what am I rating it? Actually, I do have my Letterboxd rating. If you want to go ahead and follow my letterbox, I'll go ahead and leave it right here. But my Letterboxd rating is 2.5 stars. Honestly, this movie, well, damn, I don't understand the star rating system, so I'll give it a 7.4, 7.4, just because they did build on top of what came before, but they didn't give us as much. It didn't set up anything, which is cool. It's okay, you know, in a time that we are sort of milking nostalgia and sort of just seeing like sequels and stuff like that, sequels and remakes and stuff like that. It's good just to like accept and like just like take in what we have right now. So I get that. But honestly, I wish this would have been like the beginning of the revival of this franchise, because, you know, this Final Destination franchise, it's honestly, it was at one point being too much. It was doing too much, but they took the right approach, the approach that many of these other franchises should do, and they took a break, a 10-year break. Honestly, with Marvel movies, maybe even superheroes, I was gonna say DC, but maybe just in general superhero shows, and movies, there seems to be this conversation or discussion of like, maybe we have superhero fatigue, and that might be the case. So it's very refreshing for this movie to come out, because again, they waited. Maybe something that these superhero movies should do. They should wait, give us some time, and, you know, come back better than ever. So this one, when we finally did get it, we were hyped. I was hyped. Definitely I was hyped, because, you know, on my screen, on my For You page on TikTok, I've been seeing like a lot of like theories and like connections, some theories that even get confirmed in this movie. So that was really, really fun. So honestly, again, that's really my squabble right there, that, like, you know, they didn't build on top of it. They did, but they didn't give us as much as we wanted. There's only one name drop, and there's only one, I'll go ahead and say it. It's not really a spoiler, but what's his name? I'm so sorry. Tony Todd is in this movie. It's his very last performance, because sadly he did pass away. But we only get one name drop, and Tony Todd, William John Bloodworth, this character. Excuse me. But, you know, even on top of that, there is like one little they do build on top of that. There is like a little bit of lore that is given to us in this movie that made it just like a little bit better, and they do build on top of it. So as for the kills, as for the whole setup, yes, of course. I'm not sure it's that big of a spoiler, but we do get some visions of an incident that happens in the 60s. That is a setup, and pretty much somebody wasn't supposed to die that night, and that person ended up going to have children and a whole family, pretty much. And so it's their time. It's their time. Death is coming for them. And that's pretty much the setup. It's this family, which compared to the other movies where, you know, it's more of like incidents and you know, sort of like what's it called, an altercation, sort of like you know, sort of like shoving, hey, like F off, blase, and the security coming, hey, y'all all gotta get out. And then there's certain people that are like, I wasn't a part of it, and all that crowd just like getting pushed out and then avoiding the whole incident. This is more, I don't know, it was different. It was definitely different, which I kind of liked. You know, it did remind me of Scream 7, the one that's set in New York, where we start off with like the what's it called, the killer being unmasked. Oh damn. Well, I don't know if that was a spoiler for Scream, but you know, we get the formula so many times, like we get like a little something different. I'm always open for it. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this, like I enjoyed them having like a better connection, like a more intimate connection than where, you know, what's it called, well, the first one, they were schoolmates, they were teachers, so that one did seem a bit slightly more intimate. But as for the other ones, well, I guess as for the other ones, there were some friends here and there that were together, and then some randoms that just like happened to be there. But this one, it was cool because there wasn't a lot of well, there was a good amount of family members, but you know, it was good. It was good. I liked it. The kills, they were okay. You know, there's always that anticipation that like seeing how like the whole environment is and like things just like moving, only for them to like not even like go there, and like it's another way that person dies. The misdirection, I really like that. I was planning on ranking the deaths, but honestly, I want to keep this a spoiler-free review. So I will say that my favorite sequences, without spoiling them, is the first one, the hospital, and the very last one, the very last scene. They were good. I watched it in a movie theater. Oh, I watched it in an Adobe screen. My theater needs to make an IMAX screen, honestly. But it was a good premium screen. And I had fun. It was good. It was a good movie. Although my standout actors, I won't go through them all. I don't want to rank them either. But I will say my top 3 actors from this that I hope I get to see later in the future in other projects are Breck Basinger as young Iris, Theo Briones as Charlie Reyes, and what's his name? I need to confirm. Richard Harmon as Eric. Bobby was good too. Caitlin's Stephanie Reyes was okay. Owen Patrick Joyner's Bobby was okay. The parents were good. Well, they were only okay. But those 3 were my top, like, you know, Theo Briones, Richard Harmon, and Breck Basinger. Honestly, those are like the standouts, you know. It's a shame that Breck Basinger plays like a young Iris. Although I wouldn't mind if we do get a prequel of her trying to help some people she figures out the order, and then we see her like help some people. And oh, that'd be such a good concept, actually. Okay, I'm gonna go into slight spoilers, so be aware. I wouldn't mind if, because she obviously knows the order, and at one point she just gives up and goes into seclusion just to, like, you know, hold it off. But I wouldn't mind if, like, she ended up seeing in what order the people end up, like, dying, and she tries to, like, help, like, the first 6 people that are in the line, and then ultimately at the end she just gives up. She's all like, there's no way I can do this, blase. She has kids, and then she just loses hope to the point where she just goes into seclusion. That would be such a great concept, because we would also have like a time period during the 60s or the 70s. Oh, that would be such a great concept. I love that. It would be such a cool concept if we got to see young, because really Breck Basinger, she was really good. I remember, I think I saw, like, she was in Stargirl, the CW show. Never got into that, but like, honestly, she was a good standout. So was Theo Briones, and Richard Harmon. He was really funny. These movies, although they are very gory, it never goes into being like torture porn like the Saw movies. They are like gory, but I don't know. It doesn't get to that point where it's torture porn, but they are funny. You know, there's horror, but there's also like balanced by like comedy. Very much like that show 1,000 Ways to Die, but like way more like scary, because in that show where it's like just dumb people doing dumb things, this is like people where it's like things are being like set up to like hurt them. You know, there is no like trying to avoid this. Well, like there is, but like, and it's shown here where young Iris, because obviously she does get to that old age, but you know, she is able to like see the signs and like be cautious and careful, to the point where she just becomes paranoid, which is like a very interesting like conversation to be had, because you know, there's a movie that came out earlier in the year called The Monkey, starring Theo James and I forgot her name, but she was in the She-Hulk show. But you know, that show, I mean that movie, there's also this theme of like, hey, we're all gonna die, and there's so many odd and weird ways people do die. There's a beautiful theme and like line at the end where it's like, we're gonna go dance, let's just dance, you know, we're here, it's now, we've got, you know, breath in our lungs, you know, and warmth in our skin type of thing. They don't say that, but you know, I'm just coming up with this at the top of my head. But you know, like, we're alive, we're here, it's now. And there is somewhat here that feeling within, it's like just like a little brisk of that, you know, spoken by that, like by Tony Todd, which was such a great performance, great last performance, you know, where he sort of says that, oh, I hope I'm not spoiling, but you know, there is that like theme of that, of like, you know, of course we don't want to die now, but we will die eventually. I don't want to open up too much, but you know, there was a time where, like, we all have been, you know, I'm sure we've all like briefly thought about it. It's like, oh shit, I am gonna die, I'm gonna lose everybody I love. But you know, and these are such a morbid, like, it's such a morbid thing to do, to like watch these movies, watch The Monkey. Although I did feel much of a more like, I had more of a, because this movie was so funny and it's just so outlandish, I didn't think much of it. But when I watched the movie The Monkey, I did feel some type of way where, you know, I was a little bummed out, but by the end of the movie, I was able to walk out with such a hope, you know, and like a way of looking at life. It's like, yes, it's a terrible thing to pass away, but it's something that, you know, it's not just gonna happen to me, it's gonna happen to everybody. So, you know, I am gonna die, but I don't want to be like, if I am gonna die, and I will die, and we will all die. We can all say we will all die, but not everyone will be able to say that they lived. So, you know, don't dwell on the fact that you're gonna die or your problems. Just live. Just do everything you want to do in life, type of thing. So that's how I felt. But anyways, yeah, this was a good movie. It didn't have that. It had just like a little small conversation of that, but not a lot. I wish, it'd be so great if like this movie did go there, you know? It'd be so great. But no, yeah, overall this was like a good summer movie. It's not something so serious. It's just like a action, suspense, thriller type of thing, with like comedy and gore somewhat. So it's good. It's good. Oh, and the first sequence, they definitely leveled it up, you know. Technology has gotten better. Should I just rank them? Okay, I'm gonna rank them. I would say number 1 is no. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to pull them up real quick. So okay. I'm gonna rank them. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with number 2. Number 1. Number 3. Number 5. No. Number 2. Number 3. No. Damn. In first place, it's gonna be number 2. In second place, it's gonna be number 1. In third place, I'm gonna put this one actually. I'm gonna put Final Destination Bloodlines. In number 4, I'm gonna put number 3, Final Destination number 3. Although I do love Mary Elizabeth Winstead, she's such a great actress. And then, damn, actually no. Number 2 is definitely on top. Okay, damn, I'm gonna get dragged. Number 1 is definitely Final Destination number 2. Number 2 is gonna be Final Destination number 5. Ah, damn, I know. I hear you already. But Final Destination number 5 is on the same level as like Rogue One. That's all I'll say. No spoilers. I'm not a very big Star Wars fan. I haven't seen all of them, but I did understand, because it was explained to me, but like how like Rogue One is like placed, and Final Destination 5 has that, you know, same thing. So number 2 is number 1, number 5 is number 2, number 3 would have to go to number 1, number 4 would have to go to Bloodlines, number 5 would go to number 3, and in 6th place it's this one with the race cars. That one was a little silly. That's my ranking. I'll leave it at that. That's all I'll say. Again, I hope they greenlight the movies, they fast track the next movies, but I really hope we get more survivors. Again, there is a tease of one survivor here, and I hope they come back. But that's my ranking. Overall, 7.4. Great movie, good movie. Not a must to go watch it in a movie theater, but you would enjoy it with a crowd, you know. If you're looking for something to watch today, you know, this summer, you know, of course we all want to spend it outside in the sun, but you know, if you spend too much time out in the sun and you don't want to go home, it'd be cool just to go, you know, catch a quick movie at the movie theaters. Although, okay, how long is it? Because this is a very big thing I will have to mention for the next review. This movie is This movie is an hour and 50 minutes. An hour 50 minutes. So, you know, it's not that big of a commitment. It's a quick, it does go by fast. It's a quick movie. You, like, if you go early in the day, you can go, you know, get some dinner, you know, if you go like around 5, maybe 6, you still have some time to go get something to eat. But yeah, that's my review. Go check it out. It gets a thumbs up from me. Okay. And so before I send you guys off, before I wrap this video up, I'm gonna go ahead and tag another movie that I watched this weekend, that came out this weekend as well, and that is Hurry Up Tomorrow, directed by Trey Edward Schultz, written by Reza, last name Fahim, Trey Edward Schultz, and The Weeknd, Abel. Now, maybe I'm disrespecting the out of Final Destination by tagging this movie at the very end of its own video, but this movie does not warrant its own video. Like, this movie is terrible. Let me go ahead and give you the synopsis. It's an insomniac musician encounters a mysterious stranger, leading to a journey that challenges everything he knows about himself. This movie is about Jenna Ortega and also The Weeknd, Abel, and how you know, he's on a tour and she's sort of like running away. This movie was an hour and 45 minutes, and it felt like it was never ending. It felt so long, which is why I brought up the fact that Final Destination was an hour and 50, because that movie just went by so fast, where this one was dragging. Let me tell you, this movie was so bad. If it's true that The Weeknd helped write this, then this movie, because he does play himself, this movie is just him glazing himself. It's just him sucking his own dick. It's so bad. There's parts where, like, people are like, oh my gosh, you're like an icon. And then there's this movie is bad. This movie is so bad. You know, I had a glimpse of it when I watched The Idol. If you know the backstory about The Idol, you know that The Idol was supposed to be something completely different up until after, like, The Weeknd joined, and then from my understanding, he sort of like started like tweaking it and changed the whole, like, fabric of like what it was actually supposed to be about. You just see The Weeknd really trying his best to like be this like actor, and he's not, and you're just not. So wrap it up. It's not for you, guy. I'm so sorry. Stop glazing yourself. Stop like hijacking these projects. I've never been the biggest fan of him. It like only like that one song, Stargirl by The Weeknd and Lana Del Rey, but even then, I didn't think much of him up until he started making his way into film, and now I really dislike this guy. So nope, didn't like this movie. It was bad. I gave it a 1 star, maybe even half a star, just because, you know, I will give it credit, and that's in the very beginning there's like a scene where it's like the concert, but even after that it's bad. It's so bad. It's bad. It's like, you'll see, like, there's already clips making the rounds on TikTok of like him sort of like going off on Jenna Ortega.
Shut the fuck up! Shut up! What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? I have to go right now. I'm getting calls. I have to catch a flight. I'm on a tour. I'm trying to be fucking nice.
But yeah, no, this movie, again, glazing to the max on himself. Like, buddy, be humble a little, you know? He honestly, oh my gosh, actually, there's more to it. There's more to it. There's so much more to it. I think on my review on Letterboxd, I said, you know what, Abel, you are toxic. Maybe you are the problem. But yeah, that's it. That's as much as I'll go into this about this movie. It's so bad. It's bad. It's so bad. There's some scenes where like it doesn't even make sense. But you know what? That's all I'm gonna say on that. Protect your peace, protect your space. don't go watch this movie. Go watch The Final Destination. You go watch the Minecraft movie. Go watch Warfare, actually. Very slept on movie this year. But yeah, I hope you like my review. Let me know what you're gonna go watch. Like and subscribe. Check out. I only got one video that's not even up. But yeah, let me know what you want to watch. Let me know what you're gonna go watch this weekend, or this month, or next month, or this year. You know, what movies are you excited for? Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.